C4. How we go from everyday amazing. We barely even talk now, I think it's kinda crazy. You know I'm not perfect, but you know you're my baby. How we go from roses to red, now shit ain't gravy. Skies ain't blue no more, it's getting old. My house ain't a home anymore, it's getting cold. Your secrets that you told me, I'll forever hold. I was hoping you gon' be my last love until I'm old. I said that I won't cry in this song that I wrote, but I don't wanna see you go. Letters to my ex, I just wanna let you know. And my heart forever froze, cause I can't love nobody no more. You're the only one I chose. I'm tired of you acting like a stranger that I don't know. Cause you know I'm what I'm on. My message ain't delivered, I think it's getting real now. I know we haven't talked in a minute, but I'm still around. I know you probably hate me, but I can never feel that. Put your hand up on my heartbeat, baby, can you feel that? I just wanna cry, but don't want you to know. Cause I want you to think I'm strong. Every night I lay up in my bed and feel alone. I just want you to come home. I know my life is crazy, but I know you saved me. Every bad decision that I ever done made me. I've been thinking about you daily. Hate it when you acting shady. Wanted to last, not maybe. I said I won't cry in the song that I wrote, but I don't wanna see you go. Letters to my ex, I just wanna let you know that my heart forever froze. I feel like a baby, only been gone for 2 weeks. I'm asking God why it happened so quick. Checking news up on you daily. People try to love me cause I'm famous. That's why I really love you on no fake shit. And this ain't how I pictured it come out, but I'ma face it. I'm just hoping that you make it. I just wanna apologize for all my mistakes, and I'm hoping you don't hate me. I cannot fake what I feel inside, I can't lie. And if you're not willing to die for it, don't try. I'd rather be in jail, at least time will go by. Cause I still got your photos in your phone memorized. Now I'm cut now, at night I start to sleep, so I'm up now. Trying to cope with all these feelings with a blunt now. I used to be racing all in your mind, I cannot run now. Cause your loving got me stuck now. I didn't wanna cry when I wrote this song, but I don't wanna see you go. Letters to my ex, I just wanna let you know that my heart forever froze.
Zero math skills to file. Roughly.
Yeah, you're good, Chelsea. You're good.
I know what to do to get them toes up. Have you cruising to something that let the doors up? Ain't nothing like your last, that's why you chose us. And you know I'm the man, just how you showed up. I never caught a vibe like you, and she don't like the limelight too. We didn't look to get your mind right through. From the back I break your spine right through. I could turn your noodles into pasta, and I could turn your tuna into lobster. Pussy fire, that shit turn me to a monster. I can't lie, you the captain of the roster. Might hang it up, I might be in love. Might dick you down, right inside this club. And if I get too drunk, I might feel some. Homicide in the pussy, I'ma kill some. You can get enough, need more than a nightstand. And I'm that nigga, no need for a hype man. When we go shopping, no need for a price tag. No need for plumbers, I'm the fucking pipe man. Don't need you to leave me long, long, long. I need you to back it up, pom, pom.
All right, we good to go? We live, we in the building. What up, y'all? TTE Tuesdays. Vita here, Soy here, 3 weeks in a row, 4 maybe. Cheers to us. We trying to stay locked in and get it going, man. We having fun. So another Tuesday, things going on. You guys know we're gonna recap Raw. We are Saturday's the Elimination Chamber. We got some NFL moves starting to be made. NFL Combine this week, predicting NFL free agency moves, where people are going to land. We got a good one. It's always a good one. Always a good time to be here. So I'm excited going forward. But before we get started, Soy, how was your week, day, What happened to you while we've been gone?
Bro, we done got sick, low key, like just a little quick sickness. It usually hits
Yeah,
me quick, and when it hit me quick, it hit her hella hard. So she's still
yeah,
sick. We getting over that. But I don't know, man. It feels like a very empty week with no football, bro. It's so weird.
yeah,
I
yeah,
I mean, last week I had NHL to fill it in. This week I'm tired of watching the
yeah,
NBA. What's up, Gregory? Shout out
yeah.
to you, dog.
Greg
Welcome
back in
back,
the
brother.
building. What up, Greg? Yeah, nah, it's definitely been a different week, and this off season is like I don't want to say it's not as much anticipation, but it feels weird while we're in this spot, man. Good to see you, Greg, man. So yeah, I'm this week for like I know you talk about sickness in the house. Once one person in the house gets sick, we know that it's gonna trickle down, and we just try to find a way to stop it. Half the time we can't stop it. Everybody just gonna take their lumps. So I'd be glad, like, you know, we just got our water boiler back working at work. So like we was negative degrees all last week at work. Now now we like finally like, halfway decent. Like we just got back to our regular temperature in the job now. So we're like, all right, cool. So we making it through that. Oh man. How you doing, Greg, man? How you doing, man? See, I know we be going MIA on you. We here though. We are fight. We aim and we will be consistent.
we,
So
we back for real.
yeah, we
My
back.
my
We are
Eagles
really
still
back.
suck. It's all good, man. Commander's gonna be in that conversation for a long, long time with what y'all got.
So yeah, we got a lot to look forward to. Elimination Chamber this Saturday. We got Raw yesterday. Go ahead. Quick thoughts on Raw. I was very glad that Bianca and Naomi didn't go into the chamber with the tag titles.
Same.
Now I feel like Liv's run has just been. I feel like Liv is able to like what she's been on lately. Really brings like notice to anybody she's going against, like whether it was her championship run or now. I feel like they're trying to use her to give other people spotlight and trying to help some other people come up. The tag division for both, it's kind of, really taking the back seat. And so hopefully Liv and Raquel, they'll get a real decent run over there and help to kind of maybe build up some names over there in the process. So, but I was glad that they didn't go in with the titles, um, especially after they had Naomi in her promo like last week was like, "Oh, if it come down to me, Bianca and Liv, she ain't got Raquel to save her." So, kind of like foreshadowed that a little bit. So I was glad that that happened. The Seth promo with Cody was just like Seth when he gets on the mic, man, he makes he makes it work. He makes it work, man.
Yeah.
So
I like that they teased a little bit of a run back with Cody and Seth when Cody first came back from
yeah,
AEW. Let-
yeah.
yeah, Greg.
Greg, man, come
Mm,
on, Greg, come
Yeah,
on, man.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Hey,
yeah,
Greg,
man.
you don't watch NXT either.
Every
You know what I'm
Wednesday. But yeah, man.
saying?
I like that they
Hey, Greg,
teased
stay
that.
away from Stephanie.
What happened to
Told y'all can have Jada.
oh
Leave Stephanie alone.
all right. But yeah,
Yeah,
man. I like that they teased that Cody and Seth because it's a big swerve. Like we really going into Elimination Chamber not knowing who to expect to win. The only thing we haven't seen any hype about was John Cena, and that was your pick. Which
yeah.
I mean,
I
it's
think
kind of it's
I
kind
don't.
of lining up.
I don't know how Cena has the main event WrestleMania because that's the buildup of why people are gonna go. So like I don't see a way where he can't win the chamber and then they still find a way to put him in there. I go back to that promo he cut when he was talking about some it's gonna take a miraculous, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
way
it's
for
gonna
me to
take some sort
take
of
a
miracle.
miracle. So again, like they somebody throwed up a clip of every time Logan's in there, he's towards the last three or four, and he gets somebody out before he goes.
Yeah,
So
they teased the CM Punk Logan Paul feud going
yeah,
into Mania, which I like. I
yeah,
like get CM Punk away from Drew McIntyre, even though what the match they had in at Hell in a Cell was dope.
yeah.
Um,
But now, yeah, I'm gonna stick with Cena.
that's
I'm
the
sticking
hope.
with Cena. I'm
We
sticking with
we
Cena
hope
to
that
get the
happens,
main
Greg.
event, but I also don't like. I just again I can't see Cena winning at Mania. It just doesn't make sense for me for him to win at Mania.
Be like
So
at SummerSlam or something.
yeah.
Because
So
I
we'll
mean, if we going back to SmackDown, that Rock promo was so bad that they brought Cody to Raw, and they had that with Seth. I want to know what's gonna happen with the Rock with that whole offer. Cody teased it a little bit. Seth came out, called him out about it. So I mean, I know we've been talking about Cody heel turn, but
I think I think the fact that like Roman, like he like maybe that should have been like again, he never went to Roman like that. Somebody had brought that up. And they was like it seems like he's always been a little like competitive towards Roman on the inside because he sees like where he's at. So it was like he would have never came to Roman with that type of offer.
yeah,
So what he say? Paul definitely has surprised me big time. Yeah, he's pretty good.
yeah.
They said, I'm a big Rock fan, man, but that promo, man, good lord, it was just like, bro, you just I understand the
Forcing
point,
it way too
but
much.
but man, you could have got there way better than that.
I
So
like them saving Dominic Mysterio. We're
yeah,
losing that match via disqualification because I mean that's somebody he gonna have a title eventually somewhere down the line real soon. He's gonna
yeah.
either be Intercontinental Champion or US Champion. He has to be. He's just too
Ludwig,
good.
I'm glad Ludwig got a win over Penta
Yeah,
in the triple threat with Paul. Cause like once you lose on a one on one to me, like you can't like beat them again one on one, especially like how they're building Penta up.
yeah.
So it's
Not
like nah,
clean.
Ludwig's also like Ludwig's also there. Like obviously Paul, well Pete Dunne had to take the pin, had to take the count for it. Like cool, but I don't think you want to have Ludwig get lost in the sauce because bro's gonna be one of them good heels down the line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Valkyria
Cody's
Dakota
never
Kai's
turned heel.
match.
He's a
I like that match.
uh,
Biggest babyface ever. He is. He
I think
is.
he has to though. I think eventually he has to. I think, but like the Seth promo when he was like, "Don't make us hate you." Like a lot of us was on your side because we felt we could take down Roman through you, and
Yeah.
they did. But
I
then
th-
it had Owens turn on him, Randy, wherever Randy is. Like we're still not even figuring out where Randy Orton is in the moment.
yeah.
Like
I think
so,
eventually Cody is going to go heel. Only not because like it needs to happen, but because if you look at the heels right now to put in front of Cody, there's not a lot there, right? Like let's be honest, the crowd is probably never gonna hate Seth Rollins.
no.
Same way the crowd is probably never gonna hate CM Punk.
I think, and I don't think the heel turn is gonna be like something scandalous. I just feel like Cody has tried to be the good guy to everybody. That's what's turning on him. Like when Kevin came back, he was like, "Yo, we all just helped you beat up Roman, and then you teaming up with him." You know what I'm saying? Like he's just feel like he's always trying to be the good guy. That eventually it just is gonna keep rubbing everybody else wrong.
Yeah, you
So
gonna have to lose that sooner or later, but we'll see.
yeah,
He might even just take the Cena route and never go heel.
yeah. I was glad, like you said, I was glad Lyra and Dakota got their match in. Um, Shinsuke, like they got to do something more with those titles down there. But
Yeah,
yeah, Dom is gonna need a title here soon. I want to know why they're teasing new member in the Judgment Day.
I don't know. That one has me thrown off too. Like I can't even think about who it is. I'm looking at like the injured stars, who's out there injured, who's out there that they signed that hasn't been on TV yet, and the ones that
The first
haven't.
person that came to mind for me was Carrion.
Karrion Cross.
Yeah, because they took away everybody from him, everybody he was running with. But I'm also like, yo, I feel like he could take a decent run on his own and at
Yeah,
least start to
I like
push
him
his name
solo.
into some of that.
I like him
Yeah,
solo. Oh no, man, we'll see. I don't know who it is. Maybe that turns into Dom getting kicked out of Judgment Day because I think eventually he'll need to do his thing on his own for a little bit.
yeah,
That the dog, 100%.
yeah. Seth a beast, man. Seth is a beast.
But match of the night was definitely that women's tag match. I
Yeah.
really like that match.
Let me see if I can remember the dang. Kind of forget it off the top of my head. All right, that's the Monday night recap. Anything you're looking forward to on Friday before we go into the chamber?
I hope they don't just make it a filler episode. It seems like that's what happens the day before PLE for SmackDowns. It's kind of just a filler episode. It's like you cannot watch it and not miss anything.
Yeah.
I thought Judgment Day was done. I think we all did. Um, but no, I'm hoping Jacob comes in there and makes some sort of splash. Um, maybe we'll see. I mean, I doubt it, but maybe we'll see the return of Roman. But
Yeah.
I doubt it because they're pretty tactical when it comes to bringing Roman back. They announce it to get people to
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Anything in the NBA for you this week that happened? Good, bad, liking it, not
Wemby,
liking it.
Wemby's out.
Wemby's out.
Wemby's out for the
Popovich
season.
is
Popovich is
gone
probably
for the
out.
year also, with
Um,
a questionable future.
Joel Embiid is pretty much done for the
Ooh.
season with more knee problems. The 76ers are such a bad team. It's just such a
They
bad
were,
decision cap wise. Like you spent all that money on Paul George for him to be like the fourth option over there.
yeah. A
Yeah,
lot of
man.
these guys, you can start to tell are starting to reel it in on their back end. Like a lot, you could just kind of tell like some of these dudes are just like they got their check and they're reeling it in. They're not hooping with the mentality that they once used to, which has, let's say, it's kind of messed up the product. Eventually, the NBA. So good to see Bliss back. I'm new to the game. Yeah, she's cold. I can't wait to see what she's gonna do. Oh yeah, EO and Rio, they got their match at the Chamber, which is gonna suck because they ain't gonna take the title off of Mommy that quick. I don't even think she technically defended it against nobody yet. So
No, not since she got it.
yeah, not saying she got it. So unfortunately, EO's gonna have to take her L.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll be a good match though. Similar to the women's tag match. It's gonna be a lot of close pinfalls,
Yeah, I want to
couple
see
of
if somebody
riptides.
interrupts. I want to see if somebody interrupts.
Hmm. Ooh, it makes sense.
Um,
I mean, you could have Kyrie Sane come back. You could
yeah,
have who was the other one that was injured with them?
Asuka.
Yeah, Asuka could come back.
I just want to see if anybody's going to interrupt that match. So, but man, yeah, that's yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for Chamber. Not too excited for Thursday Night SmackDown.
Yeah, and
NBA wise,
NBA's cooked.
yeah, man, this season is just God, man.
Such a bad season.
And yeah, the season is just horrible, man. Like I really, as much as I try to pick up and watch it, I just can't. Even from I'm like, yo, this is just bad. Like
I
this is just bad.
100% would not be surprised if the Boston Celtics repeat. Like
I'm
at all.
almost expecting it.
Yeah, it's they're flying under the radar. All these big moves, like the Luca move, got everybody kind of
Yeah.
discombobulated right now. The Lakers are looking good right now. I don't believe it. They beat up on a couple top teams recently. They beat up on the Nuggets pretty bad. Held Jokic to like 8 attempts from the field, which is crazy. Um, I don't know. I'm starting to see all the younger teams develop though. Like you look at the
Yeah.
OKC Thunder, you look at the
And I
the Houston
think
Rockets,
I think that's what the NBA wants to do. Like the
Wizards.
NBA, hopefully, like some of these younger teams, and one of them can break out and really start to, I mean, the Cavs started this year off like super hot and fire, and they just don't want to market them like that.
Yeah, even though they still, I
But
mean, they still hot. The Grizz, I think, are starting to look like the Grizz of old, like the Marc Gasol and the Zebo days, where you don't want to face them in the playoffs, but you
yeah,
know if you get to the Western Conference Finals, you probably gonna beat them up. You beat up on them.
the Wizards are looking hard to watch. Man, Wizards done took this like 3, 4 times this year. I was mad. Damn Wizards. So yeah, that sucks. Yeah, NBA man, it just hasn't been good for me at all this year. It really hasn't.
Flag
But we'll
coming
get
to
to see who gets to be in
Washington.
the
Ooh.
Cooper Flag sweepstakes. We'll get to see who gets to be in the Cooper Flag sweepstakes, man.
Hey man,
That's what's going.
something in my chest telling me that Wemby being out is gonna give the Spurs a real good chance to get up in that lottery.
Yeah, Cooper so cold, man. Cooper Flag is so cold. That dude is cold, man. I promise you. That brother can hoop. All right, let's get into these Free agency predictions. We're gonna go position by position. Pick any name that you think, kind of give a shot where you think they're gonna end up at, where they're gonna land at. This is difficult. You know, I've tried to do some of them and just stop with like, yeah, I can't get through this.
Let me
So
let me pull it up on the screen. So I got it by position, starting off with the top 10 free agent quarterbacks. I'll read through the list real quick. We got Sam Darnold, Justin Fields, Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston, Marcus Mariota, Mason Rudolph, Andy Dalton, Joe Flacco, Jared Stidham, and Tyler Huntley as the top 10 free agent quarterbacks currently.
all right. So I said I thought Sam was going to be a Raider.
Damn.
Yeah.
That makes sense,
So
though. That makes sense, knowing that they draft a quarterback.
yeah. When I woke up this morning, I said if I had to put money on it, I think Sam will be a Raider. Because I think people are trying to force Russell back to Pete, and I don't think they're gonna do it. So I was like, you know what? I think Sam will be a Raider just because they are at pick 6, and maybe they don't want to like do the trade up stuff. So maybe Sam can potentially help hold them over. So I had Sam going to the Raiders. I had Justin Fields going to the Jets. Um,
To the
who
Jets?
else? Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, Justin
Ooh.
Fields to the Jets, and then I said Joe Flacco will start week 7 through 11 for the Saints.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. For whatever odd reason, I said I got Jacoby Brissett going to the Cardinals.
Kobe Brissett to the Cardinals. Um, I actually think Sam Darnold's going to end up back in Minnesota.
Back.
Um, just because you got JJ McCarthy coming off an injury, I kind of look at it as they're probably not going to rush him back. They had a real good thing going already with Sam Darnold last year. You might as well
Yeah,
pay that dude because you ain't got to come out your pockets for JJ McCarthy for another 3 years. Come out your
yeah,
pockets, pay for Sam Darnold, let JJ kind of sit, chill. Um, because I mean, the
yeah,
only thing that really went wrong for the Vikings was the Vikings became the Vikings in the playoffs, just like we all expected them to be.
yeah. They owe themselves on that one.
Justin Fields, I'd like him to go back to Pittsburgh, but
I think with them not picking up his option, he's gonna look somewhere else first.
Rogers Rams, I actually got Justin Fields going to the Rams.
I don't think Stafford's going nowhere though.
I mean, maybe not, but I think Justin Fields will end up with the Rams. If you put Justin Fields with McVay, they're probably gonna get rid of Cooper Kupp. You still got Puka over there. You still got Robinson over there. You got those young guys on defense. You might as well bring a young quarterback in he pretty much proved himself to the Steelers. He didn't lose his job over there. I'd like to see
Yeah.
him back with the Steelers, but the Rams make sense to me with having him with McVay.
Who was another one? Trey Lance got the most money ever for nothing. That boy Trey Lance, man. Trey Lance got a check. Um, I actually think if Rodgers is gonna play, I think he'll be a Titan.
Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah,
I kind of
I
think
think
he'll
he'll
be a
be.
49er.
Oh snap! That'd be crazy.
I think he'll
That'd be
be a
crazy.
I think he'll be a 49er and they're going to try to milk that last cuz I think this is Shanahan's like prove it year, bro. Like
Yeah,
you
that
everything's on the
sounds good.
line.
They do got to pay Brock. They
Yeah.
do have to pay Brock
If they pay Brock.
if they pay Brock.
I think you
I think they're gonna
you
pay
go
him
all
just
in with
because he got
Aaron. You keep Debo for a year, you franchise him, and you use that offense that you got. Figure it out. Get CMC healthy. Aaron Rodgers on the Niners going back home where he played college ball. Might be
Um,
crazy.
everybody else. I mean, Andy re-signed with us. I can't think of where anybody else would land at the quarterback position. Facts. I don't
Yeah,
think they're trying to get rid of Stafford. I just think they're trying to gauge the market to renegotiate his contract.
yeah,
I don't think, but I do think they're like, yo, if an offer is too good to move off of you, we'll do it.
yeah.
So
Safe
you're
bet is,
right.
is Stafford going back.
Yeah, so that's why I got Stafford staying. Ooh, but yeah, Rodgers. Yeah, I think Rodgers is gonna have to like kind of just pick from the crumbs of it if he doesn't retire.
I want to see Fields running back with the Steelers, man. To be honest with you,
I do too, but man, I feel like they did bench him, and for like 1 week the offense looked like how they wanted it to look like, and then after it just didn't do nothing else. And I think like it was like I didn't like the fact that last year they just didn't pick up his option, so he could have still been on the roster already now,
hmm
but they didn't. So I I think he might try to, if he can go to another team.
hey, low key, I would love to see Justin Fields in Miami. You're gonna have to take a pay cut. You ain't gonna get the pay that you're looking for. But if there's one thing that's guaranteed outside of death and taxes, it's Tua getting hurt.
You ain't lying about that. You were not lying about that.
Those are our quarterback options. You ready to go to the running backs?
Time for the running backs.
Top 10
Let's
they
get to
have
the running backs.
listed. We got Aaron Jones, James Conner, Najee, J.K. Dobbins, Javante Williams, Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, Rico Dowdle, Alexander Mattison, and Khalil Herbert. Some big names on there, man, who all had big years.
Let's see Rodgers go to Pittsburgh also. Yeah, you could definitely see that too. um, Let me look at this list one more time. Let me look at it.
Aaron Jones, I think, gonna stay in Minnesota, man.
I had Najee to the Raiders.
I can see that. I can see
I
that.
had Najee to the Raiders. I had Javante Williams. Ooh, where Javante might end up.
Hey, Javante makes sense in Pittsburgh, man. Behind Jalen Warren. Jalen Warren's RB1 this year.
Um, James Conner stays.
James Conner, yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, James Conner stays. Najee to the Raiders. Oh God.
Nick Chubb, I think could end up in
Khalil Herbert to the Cowboys.
I don't think they can afford him. Well, they probably could.
Yeah,
They probably
Khalil
could.
Herbert to the Cowboys. Or Javante Williams. Javante Williams. Ah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Um, Nick Chubb. God, where could who's gonna pull the jumper on Nick Chubb?
Hmm.
NFC East,
Maybe
NFC
the
North.
Bengals. Pair him over there with Brown, Chase Brown. He ain't gotta
Yeah, I
be
think
the he ain't gotta be the workhorse back, but
I could see that. Alexander Madison goes to ooh, let me see. Raiders. We're sending Najee. Well, I'm sending Najee to the Raiders. Vontae's my wild card. Khalil Herbert, I done sent to Dallas. Rico, Dowdle.
I would like to see J.K. Dobbins in Pittsburgh. I would like to see J.K. Dobbins in Pittsburgh. He had a great year this year. After all the injuries he came off of the last 3-4 years.
Maybe Javante Williams to Miami. I
Yeah,
don't know why.
Raheem Mostert's getting a little older up there.
Yeah, Mostert's gone. HN's
They got
rocking,
HN.
but Williams can provide something different.
Yeah, change your pace back. It'll be your. I mean, I guess it could be your short goal line back.
Yeah,
Kareem Hunt, man, you're cooked. I think you're a free agent next year.
yeah. I think Kareem chilling. I don't really see who's gonna give Kareem anything
Aaron
unless
Jones.
they just take Aaron Jones to. I gotta pick Aaron Jones spot. Where do I got Aaron Jones
I
going?
think he stays in Minnesota. Minnesota gonna come out their pockets for him.
Oh shoot!
I would also see Rico Dowdle going to Minnesota, and then them letting Aaron Jones go.
Aaron Jones to Aaron Jones takes the deal, comes to KC.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah, don't know. Yeah, Aaron Jones. I'll pull that wild jumper.
Yeah, who they have? They don't have anyone on contract next year. What, Pacheco
Yeah, but I think even Pacheco could be
and
gone.
Carson
So
Steele?
yeah,
Damn.
I think they can move off of Kareem and be like, hey, we're gonna take Aaron.
I can see that.
That is a wild jumper. That's gonna look dumb, but I'll pull that one.
Ready for wide receivers?
Yep. Khalil Shakur did sign a extension with the Bills. So if his name is still on here, it
He
was like a
is.
4-year deal.
Rico comes to Washington. Ain't
Rico
Eckler over there
Dowdle,
still another year?
Eckler and B Rob.
Eckler and B Rob. We got T. Higgins as a number one, pretty obvious wide receiver, free agent. Chris Godwin coming off injury. Amari Cooper also apparently coming off injury. Stephon Diggs also coming off injury. D Hop, terrible Super Bowl. Deontay Johnson, Darius Slayton, Keenan Allen, Demarcus Robinson, and Joshua Palmer. Those first 6 names, man.
So the report dropped today that the Bengals have every intention to reward Chase and make him the highest paid non-quarterback. Just get rid of T, bro.
Yeah, stop keeping bro on a salary. Let him
So
rock somewhere.
I think T Higgins will be.
He gonna end up in like Las Vegas, bro. He gonna end up somewhere that got the bag for him.
I can see that. I can see. I was in New England or the Raiders. I can see that. Chris Godwin, I think, stays in Tampa.
Yeah,
Amari Cooper.
and he runs it back with Buffalo. He had a wrist injury apparently as soon as he got traded over there.
Yeah, I'll take Amari stays in Buffalo. Diggs to Dallas.
With his brother,
Yep. I
they
think he
got
wants to play with his brother.
they got the money for him.
I don't think it has to be no extreme deal. I think he'll get like what he needs to get.
Damn,
So,
so they just coming off of paying CD, Dak. They still got to pay Parsons.
Diggs coming off his injury stuff too. I think they could give him like a 2-year deal, heavier on the guarantees up front or something. But
That list is
I can
pathetic.
see that.
Facts.
Yeah, Diggs to Dallas. I just think he wants to play with his bro. So that's why I'm pulling that jumper.
Something's telling me D Hop ends up in Detroit, man. I don't know why,
D
but
Hop in Detroit. That could work. D Hop in Detroit. Darius Slayton to. Ah, dang it, Darius Slayton to the Panthers. That's a Panthers signing. So Darius Slayton to the Panthers. Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen to the Chiefs.
Man.
Keenan Allen to the Chiefs.
You got him to the Chiefs.
If not, I can see him in Green Bay. We all know Green Bay ain't drafting a wide receiver.
God, Deontay Johnson fumbled the biggest bag in the world, bro.
Hey man, that dude, I don't.
All that brother had to do was be quiet, and Dave Canellas was going to give him 160 targets. That's all he had to do.
He got traded to what, the Steelers? And the Steelers released him, and he went to the Ravens. And then he said, "Bro, I don't want to go in."
And then went to Houston, and they cut him. And brother, if you just was quiet this year, you would have had 160 targets, and you be getting 25, 26 right now.
Talks of Washington going after Slayton. I mean, I like that. Terry, Slayton.
Facts, the list is pathetic. Since he's 70 mil on 2 receivers. For the longest, I was, you could pay them both, but you got to let T go.
Yeah. I want to see who the Chargers end up picking up, because outside of Lad McConkey, man, they not really doing nothing. Joshua Palmer's a free agent. Obviously, he's on this list, but I want to see who they bring in. Maybe they make a
Man,
swing at
maybe
Slayton.
maybe T could make his way to the. I think my three spots for T would be the Raiders, the Chargers, and the Patriots.
Yeah, 3 teams with
Those are the
money.
three spots. Yeah, that I think he could get to. I think Diggs. Told you I got him going to Dallas. Cooper staying. Godwin staying. D Hop to Detroit sounds smooth. God, I don't know what's gonna happen with Deontay Johnson, but somebody is going to pull a jumper on him because what he does well. Um,
It's probably gonna be the Giants.
him and neighbors, that'd be crazy. Uh, Giants, Slayton. I guess me and Greg gonna have to fight over Slayton because that's just a Carolina Panther move is to take Darius Slayton and Demarcus Robinson to who to Miami. Like Demarcus Robinson probably gonna end up in Miami. Yeah,
That makes sense.
Robinson to Miami.
All right, man. Next
And,
list we
oh,
got
don't sleep
is
on Palmer.
Joshua Palmer.
Joshua Palmer to the Titans.
Yeah, they need something over there badly. We got tight ends. Got Jawan Johnson, Mike Gesicki, Tyler Conklin, Zach Ertz, Mo Ali Cox, Jordan Atkins, Austin Hooper, Nick Vanette, Luke Farrell, and Harrison Bryant. Not a really big list of big
I'm straight up
contributors this
honest with
last year, so we
you. I
might just
couldn't guess
go
where a
skip
single
this.
one of these brothers is gonna go. I'm not even gonna attempt to do it. This tight end
Yeah,
class with the draft is pretty deep.
I was just
I
about
don't
to
know
say
where
that.
none of these, I don't know where none of these guys are gonna end up.
Also talks us
I
getting Kirk. Kirk who?
so
Christian Kirk
oh yeah,
or
they said
Kirk
Christian. It was
Cousins?
talking about Christian Kirk. They said Christian Kirk might be a cap cut, whatever.
Oh
They're
damn.
willing to take that. I couldn't name you two tight ends that I think is gonna go somewhere. So I ain't finna shoot none of them shots. I'm good on that one.
Bet. Let's go to the tackles list. Got
I'll throw one. Mike Gesicki to the Colts.
Mike Gesicki does seem like a Colts guy.
Yeah, I
Cool.
just genuinely do. I think this tight end class is too deep, and I think to be honest with you, what you see in there, you probably grab in a draft. So I'm not pulling none of those. Mike Gesicki to the Colts.
Cool. Offensive tackles. We got Ronnie Stanley, Garrett Bowles, Cam Robinson, Walker Little, Tyron Smith, Alaric.
Go to the guards list real quick. Is
Uh,
Brady Christensen technically a guard?
they don't
Because
have
he
him
should be
listed
a
there.
guard.
They have
Somebody's
him
gonna
as
get a
this.
real good lineman in
Oh, they
Brady
got him as
Christensen.
center.
Well, he's technically a tackle. We just moved him all up and down the line wherever we needed him, and he hooped. So he might say center, but that brother can play all five. All right, we go back to the tackles. Uh,
I couldn't even tell you where none of these tackles is going, to be honest with you.
so we could talk about the lineman group as a whole.
For sure.
So
One of the names that stands out is Trey Smith, guard for the Chiefs.
I think today that Casey is committed to making sure that he doesn't leave. Whether that's like they might end up putting a transitional tag on him or just paying him, they don't want him to go nowhere.
We got Zach Martin on this list, but he just retired officially a
Just
couple days
retired.
ago. Makai
So
Becton.
I think Ronnie Stanley's gonna be a swing for the Bears.
They need that.
Uh,
But so do the Cardinals.
yeah, and
I think Makai Becton stays in Philly.
yeah, I think he'll stay.
I think he'll eventually be the replacement for Lane Johnson once he retires in a couple years.
Um, Brandon Scherf, I think will make his way to like the Giants.
Damn. Stanley will
And
be
Brady
back in
Christensen,
B-more.
somebody like I think Brady Christensen is gonna end up in New England.
Damn.
So that's my lineman jumpers that I can pull.
Yeah, none of the other ones really stand out to me. I think a lot of the big names we looking at are either going to be re-signed or going to see teams take a swing on them. to see
Yeah.
what happens. I mean, Ronnie Stanley, I agree with Greg. I think Ronnie Stanley will be back in Baltimore. They don't have a lot of options over there to be able to replace Ronnie
Uh,
Stanley.
Corbett's and Corbett's coming back to Carolina.
Corbett's back to
Forgot about
Carolina.
Austin Corbett. Yeah.
Yep. Cool. Defense. Let's look at the interior lineman on defense. The number one on the list is Milton Williams. We got Levi Onwuzurike. We got B.J. Hill, Calais Campbell, who's I can't believe how old he is and he's still playing. Osa Odigizua, Deron Reed, Pierre Tart, Tarshawn Wharton, DJ Jones, and Puna Ford. Interior lineman free agents. Milton Williams, man, he's got to be a priority for the Eagles. Um, if not, Moro Ojimo last year was balling too, but Milton Williams I think did enough last year to be able to come running back, man. Come running back with the Eagles. It's a lot of money for us to spend, but the cap went up this year.
Um. Dang. So I'll go B.J. Hill to New England for whatever reason. Puna Ford to the Steelers.
Ooh,
Um.
come on down to
Osa
Washington.
Odigizua might be a Falcon.
I can see that.
Jaron Reed.
Man, Jaron Reed is a real Chicago Bears kind of guy.
Yeah. And Jonathan Allen was just given permission to seek a trade by the Commanders.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
So Allen,
I can
one
see the
year, 15 mil left. They gave him permission to look for a trade. So
see the
uh
Commanders making a swing at taking a swing at Milton Williams. Um, I don't know if it's gonna land anywhere, but I can see them going after Milton. Also working on contract with Dallas. Here we go.
Osa is yeah, they better keep him. Osa balled. He hooped against us at least. He was killing it. Calais, good lord.
Go back to Baltimore, bro. There was a couple reports that Baltimore tried to make a trade for him before the end of the season, before the trade deadline, but Mike
Yeah.
McDaniels was like, hold up, nah, he a leader on this team. We ain't listening to y'all.
Randomly, I don't know why I'm gonna just say DJ Jones to Seattle.
They need the help. Cool.
Yeah.
How we feeling about the
Edge
interiors?
rusher.
Ed rushers. A lot of older guys on here. We got Khalil Mack, Hassan Reddick, Josh Sweat, Malcolm Kuntz, DeMarcus Lawrence, Chase Young, Baron Browning, Dio Odeyingbo, Matthew Judon, and Aziz Ojulari.
Uh,
We're already talking about taking the discounts to stay in Philly, but I think he
yeah,
can
a
go
lot of
get
them
paid
are.
anywhere, man.
A lot of them have seemed like they just want to stay. Um, Man, that's what makes it tough for me to say where I think Sweat can end up at. Um,
Miles Garrett to Washington. Psych. I don't think that's gonna happen, dog. That's not gonna happen,
uh,
dog.
you might see like this Hassan Reddick to the Falcons,
I actually got Hassan looking at Green Bay.
Demarcus Lawrence to Detroit,
Ooh, ooh, I like that.
Matthew Judon. He's giving me AFC vibes.
Giving me Steelers guy.
Matthew Judon to the Bengals.
Bengals need it.
Aziz, Aziz Ojulari.
Ch-
I don't know why the Bucks. Aziz Ojulari might end up on the Bucks.
Chase Young is a name on here to me that I'm looking at like where you went from one of the better defenses 2 years ago in the Niners playing in the Super Bowl to playing meaningless football with the Saints. I'm thinking he's looking at some team like, yo, I'm just trying to play some meaningful football. So like the Bills pop up, the Bengals pop up,
Yeah.
very AFC vibes.
Who would I pull a jumper on Chase Young for? Um, I'm thinking that fool might be a Chase. Nah, I ain't gonna say that either. I
Flush
ain't
Nation.
gonna say that. um, man, where can I put? Yeah, I'll have to think about Chase Young some more.
The Titans.
That is where I thought too. That is where I thought.
Cool. Inside linebacker. A lot of names on here too. Guys that have had some good years. Dre Greenlaw, Nick Bolton, Ernest Jones, Levante David, Bobby Wagner, Zach Bond, Jamie Sherwood, Tyrell Dodson, Landon Roberts, Kaiser White. Let's just say what it is right off the rip. Howie is not letting Zach Bond go nowhere. He's paying that man.
Um, shoot. Levante stays.
Yeah. He
Bobby,
towards the end of his career. Bobby, I think, goes to Las Vegas.
yeah, but yeah, I can see Bobby going to the Raiders. Greenlaw, uh,
Greenlaw want to take on a chance for us. I think Greenlaw would be a great fit for y'all. I also think Kaiser White could be a great fit for Washington.
um, Bolton and Greenlaw, man. Who wants to come off the bread?
Bolton. Bolton will be nasty in place of Wagner and Washington.
Bolton and Greenlaw, man.
I like Bolton for y'all more than I do Greenlaw, Greg.
Dang, those are to be determined. I got to think about that. I have to think about it a lot, but I don't know. I don't know who's got it in them. I do feel like one of them two might end up in Arizona.
Yeah, especially with Kaiser White being gone.
And Gannon needs his guy.
Cool. We ready for corners?
Yep. DBs, DJ Reed, Trey Spore. Whew. Um, I feel like we keep spamming into this, so I'm kind of glad we ain't really got like decent amount of Raiders people watching because I feel like we're pushing people there. But DJ Reed is all Raiders vibes to me right now at this point.
Yeah, Greg Bolton is a free agent. Bolton is a free agent.
DJ Reed's giving Raiders vibes. Travarius Ward is
He's out of there. I don't think he's staying with Frisco.
no, I don't think he's staying either. But but I seen an article, I believe it's him, said he doesn't want to stay in Frisco because his child passed away there, and he was like, it's just tough being there. So he's
Yeah.
like, he just wants to get away. That's the reason. I mean, if I remember and right, it's him. He was like, he just wants to get away.
Yeah, that's a
So
big reason why I say he's out of there. Um Carlton Davis, man, I would love to see Carlton Davis to go to Buffalo. There's a couple guys I'd like to push to Buffalo just because when we talking corner for Buffalo, it's
Asante Samuel Jr. is a Panther.
that's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Asante Samuel Jr. is probably gonna be a Panther. Um,
Austin Adebo. Also,
underrated guy to me in this. Uh, Austin Adebo might be a Chief.
that's crazy. You got to remember Adam Peters has ties all them 49er boys. That's true.
Yeah,
Um,
Ward coming out that way will be good. Um, Ward also, I don't think he wants to stay that way.
Probably not gonna want to hear this, but I also think Carlton Davis could be staying in the conference going to Green Bay.
Razul Douglas, just crazy, brother. It was like we cut that food, and he's like, he's really Razul Douglas, a buck.
A buck, damn.
Yeah, guessing that. DJ Reed just Raiders vibes with me. So,
Feeling good about corners?
yep, yep.
Safety group, which is the last on the list. Javon Holland, Buda Baker, Talanoa Hufanga, Cameron Bynum, Andre Cisco, Harrison Smith, Trevon Morig, Justin Reed, Justin Simmons, and Jeremy Chin. Lot of real big names over the last couple of years who we've been talking
Make
about.
safeties great again. Help us. Uh, Gee, I thought Buddha signed an extension already with the Cardinals or something.
That's what I thought. I think they just moved his money to the end of his contract.
All right. Um,
Hufanga to the Rams. He's staying in LA, staying in California.
Fonga to the Rams. Javon Holland to the Patriots. Buda Baker. Malik Stay. Andre Cisco. Andre Cisco to the Titans. uh,
Cam Bynum. Cam Bynum's an interesting name to me.
Trayvon Morig. It's a Panther. No, Jeremy Chin finds a way to stay.
Hey man, Justin Simmons about to be a Bengal. I think
And
Justin Simmons gonna be a Bengal.
Justin Reed to Houston, Jacksonville. Uh, God, I don't know. I don't know about Reed. But if you need a backup kicker, Justin Reed can do it for you.
Something tells me Buddha wants to go be on a playing some meaningful football, man. I don't know where that's gonna be, but
Would have played meaningful football if they literally didn't lose to Carolina.
Washington. Buddha
That's
in
crazy.
Washington.
That's crazy.
Since he needs all help in the world. Facts. Since he needs all the help in the world in D and on that O line. I'd like to see Buddha in Washington though, man. Playing with Dan Quinn. I would love to see that.
I said Bynum's a Patriot. Never mind. I mean, Holland, nah. Bynum's more of a Patriot than Holland. Holland is. Who wants Holland on the
Buffalo.
list? Yeah, Buffalo could be a move.
Buffalo
Buffalo
or
could be a move.
Buffalo or the Jets. Two teams I'm looking at for Javon Holland. He gonna
All
stay in
right,
the
yep.
conference.
Yeah, I can see that too. Jeremy Chin's got to stay.
He said I want them all in Washington. Hey, Washington gonna
Jeremy,
be nasty these next couple years, man. As long as they get some more pieces that they gonna be losing due to age these next couple years, Washington gonna be nice.
yeah. So, yep, that's the end of the free agency list there. Um, watch some of the combine stuff. I seen, at least for the Panthers, not Dan Quinn, god dang it. Dan Morgan is definitely trying to build the defense and mainly the D line. So I'm gonna be watching who they are watching, specifically on Thursday. Like who they try. You got the D lineman and God, I can't remember who else on Thursday.
Linebackers.
So yeah, and then DBs and tight ends on Friday. So on Thursday, a couple names I'll be looking for, uh, like Landon Jackson, JT Sawyer, Donovan Ezaraku, um, and James Pierce Jr. are like the names I'll be looking for. Cause like James Pierce is the dude who could like remind everybody who he is at the combine and we'll be like, nah, this dude should be a top 10 pick. And Abdul Carter is gonna be sitting out because of injury. Mike Green already has character concerns and allegations behind his name. So the brother went from being top tier to down now. So
Hey, hey, let him fall somewhere into the 20s, and you know how he gonna do it.
yes,
How he
sir,
do it.
Greg. Yeah. So they'll yeah, so but this D line class is extremely deep.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nah, Greg. Panthers, baby. Yeah. I get my chain, but I ain't gonna get up. I'll wear it
Keep
next time.
pounding.
Now the D line class is insanely deep. The running back class, I think you got 6 dudes who could really be RB1s. Genty, Hampton, Henderson, Judkins, Johnson. Them are 5 dudes. So I'm like, yo, them dudes are gonna be beasts in the NFL. They're this wide this wide receiver group, man. It's going to be crazy. People is already starting to slow down on Tet. I'm like, please let him drop
On who?
on McMillan,
On
Tetero
McMillan.
McMillan.
And he gonna be a steal for somebody. I think for some reason, man, I don't know why I'm saying this out loud, but I think Emeka's gonna end up in Kansas City somehow, man.
I don't think he makes it past Houston.
I mean, Kansas City might trade up. They almost need some help at receiver going into this
Yeah,
next year.
because you know that Mecca was C.J. Stroud's guy when they was at Ohio State. And I'm like, yo, if that brother gets anywhere near Houston, they gonna take him.
Yeah, especially with like you said with Diggs wanting to probably leaving and going to Dallas.
Yeah. So that so we got more interviews coming up. Come by be Thursday. Be able to check some of those highlights, pro days, and all that. I am. How can I put it? I don't know what to believe in this draft because I don't think nobody really wants either one of the quarterbacks.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be teams that are like forced into having to take him because they sitting there and they need a quarterback.
Yeah, which means you might see Carter and Travis Hunter go 1 and 2.
Yeah, and they got Shadur falling to like 15.
Yeah, so if Shadur falls, like it's all money in the bank for the Raiders. I think they'll grab one, but that's why I had Sam going there because I really don't think these people are really into this QB class. I think they're trying to force it more than it is.
There's only what three that are worth looking at is Cam Ward, Shadur, and Ewers.
People like Jackson Dart.
Oh, Jackson
I'm
Dart with
staying,
Ole Miss.
yeah, but I'm staying away from the Ole Miss dudes.
Yeah,
It's Lane Kiffin when he runs that RPO type offense. It's just like, bro, you don't like these dudes don't read the field that well.
yeah. They're
I was telling him, he looks just like Matt Corral did. He knows the offense, and his dudes can win. And if they don't win, he just takes off. Like I don't know if they know how to read the field. Like brother might be smarter than that, but Lane Kiffin doesn't really. It doesn't seem like he asked him to do much more than that.
I mean,
So
that's
you
how
don't
we was
know.
looking at Bo Nix when Bo Nix transferred to Oregon, man. I was like, nah, dog, we don't want this dude. He showed
Yeah,
out. He showed out, but I think it took going to Oregon to be able to prove that.
yeah. So some of these man, some of these a lot of it's on coaching. They don't really be asking dudes to do much. So all right. Greg, man, it's good to have you back rocking with us, man. We be back next Tuesday. Any final thoughts before we get out of here? Greg, any takes before we get out of here, man? Cleveland
Um,
did say that they haven't changed their stance on trading Miles Garrett. I'm like, bro, once he makes the statement, bro, get rid of him. The longer you hold this, the worse you're gonna make it.
yep.
Oh,
Somebody gonna make an offer on draft day that they can't say no to.
yeah. So yeah, besides that, I'm ready for the chamber. I'm gonna stick with Cena's gonna find
Um, Chamber winning. Gronk coming back, man. Gronk ain't coming back.
he's not coming back, bro. I seen that mess today and I was like, yeah, he's not coming back.
I don't believe that. I got
Nah, that man.
Seth Rollins winning the Chamber.
Yeah.
If it's not Cena, Cena's my number one, but like probably gonna be Seth.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm rolling with Cena. I just think he's gonna find a way to get it this time. So Jay Cargill returns and ruins Naomi or Bianca. One of them two.
Naomi. She gonna
Yeah.
ruin Naomi, beat her
Yeah.
up before WrestleMania, setting up
I'm gonna take
Bianca
Bianca
and
to win the
Jade.
chamber. I'm gonna take
Ooh,
Bianca to win the chamber.
Bianca Rhea?
Yeah.
I thought you had Alexa Bliss.
No, I'm going Bianca. I don't think they want Alexa to go there yet.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I go Bianca. So
Wyatt Six
All
need to
right.
do something, man. I know what's the name been hurt. Bo Dallas been hurt. He had a shoulder injury from one of his matches with Karrion Cross, so that's why the Wyatt Six been out a little bit. But I hope they don't let that phase out.
I don't think they are. I don't think they are. But they, they're for them, his timing is right. I think they got him in a good spot to where they could use him, get what they need out of him, and then bring him back. So I think they're good.
So to the
All right,
chamber
y'all.
in a couple days.
Chamber in a couple days. SmackDown, NFL Combine this week. We'll be back next Tuesday for show. Definitely try to get a mock draft out. I know we like 2 weeks behind on that, but we'll get it. Alexa going to the Y6, you know she is. So we'll get it cracking. Greg, appreciate you being back. Soy, as always, we out, y'all.